Therefore, I have a golden TV GH. Mr. says, and then the first time over channel way, so I subscribe, like, and share, and family. Na, yunko pimo Kevin Taylor, I say, no, say, I say, and the Jâil agrada. Na, on also, Jâil issue be done, so na me say, issue I done, so need to be best and out 2 weeks in. Unso on streaming ye, me say, wofa watching no. Na Okatakyie frefa ene wodi to sing 90 wa chirichiri nsem ni nyinamu from A to Z. Inti no mencha hono. Ma yemmo rem ni enko hwe nsem na nanse yenko tie se na nsem no.
Obi eti bola bed no kuma. Akori de number. Na dia ya na areho ne se. Enipa wodi di judge fo atem. Enipa wodi di sitting presidents atem. Enipa wotwa mada pakuro ni. Nipa kankai brita. Futa. Na obedru kuro ni mu a. Ni ade na fa. VVIP. Presidents. Former president. Any diplomats ever. When a warrant is on that idiot. And we say we are resetting. So resetting, you know, a binding ni buo, a court warrant.
Exactly.
Court warrant da branch so. Now we are branch ba. Na national security for afano. Near enough for baby of presidents, former president, VVIP, gate 19.
Look at that.
Near man V8 me answer. Na national security for control the pakan kaise. Your mama memu. The pakan kaise yo. Wait. Obey den ya. Yes, Justice Chebafo. At the warrant to so in 2020. Can you arrest warrant? Court to issue arrest warrant. The court to make Kenyan say so. This is Justice Chebafo. No, the deal Justice Chebafo at him. Not Justice Chebafo at the NCA case. So, Samabakaya in 2020, a good father pencil. And the case court to an NCA officials. Yes, we might discover NCA. And Justice Chebafo and preside over the matter. And a branch his usual fashion. According to Justice Chebafo at him, so our videos, our audios, our year, Justice Chebafo are you compromised. Have a young conco video, any audios you could know so. Na Justice Chebafo are compromised. And whenever you scandalize the court, the court has been given an inherent power to protect itself. By operation of law, by the convention of the court, whenever you scandalize, you guys want court to know court need look a certain way in the eyes of the people. The courts have inherent power. Contempt. And Mobakaya, Muntia case, you know. Na ye di a case of Supreme Court election petition. And a Muntia tre, Akugane, a Mugabi, Omko di Supreme Court natem, Cassie, a big repeat man, a big repeat judge, a base says, we are sir, what book court and winning tia. And by operation of law, Yama court in it to me, say obe frog for contempt. Now of frona sewama, the court has been given the power to issue an arrest warrant. Now that bonus are when Jimmy just went Jimmy now arrest warrant no. A didn't issue arrest warrant. You issue arrest warrant and say the police should arrest you because the court has subpoenaed you. Because the court has subpoenaed what the Maraka was a bra. Never you are no. Now if you will not come, then the police must arrest you and bring you to the court. Never chire dientia any kwase court in the punish you. So by operation of law, arrest warrant when it's issued, it is not for you to go to jail because arrest warrant is issued. Have a grounds are branches who are challenging.
More fire.
And young Kobo video, some video now was shot at the white. I would did Justice Chebafo them. Say over videos. I just Justice Chebafo. While you compromised, it's a new free show. Over catcher that's and say Justice Chebafo a compromise. And yet, a coabis what the judgment ba. Now I'm going to say the war penwa. What book court to name here? If Justice Chebafo said bra. wama dani yentie de ye ya Justice Chebafo eko issue arrest warrant to the so na ye be ready arrest warrant na also seek to set us aside na gobi ye the arrest warrant to so eno ye ko Supreme Court na go set aside wadwene mu ha there is a warrant is in such a way that the moment you are arrested and you are brought before the court, the warrant is discharged. It is also when you are here, go to the court and the warrant will have no effect again.
Precisely so.
Wadwene mu hanti na wonya futu fonti afi ye ne judges ni bedi nkomo muntie asemo kan muntie.
I have tapes, audio. I will release them if the right thing is not done. Justice Chebafo has been compromised by this government, and the quicker the Chief Justice takes him off this case, the better for our judicial system, and also better for the Chief Justice himself. This is not a warning, but a serious caution. I have said, I have tapes, audio. I will release them if the right thing is not done. Justice Chebafo has been compromised by this government, and the quicker the Chief Justice takes him off this case, the better for our judicial system, and also better for the Chief Justice himself.
Eti abrantie jani general obi abrantie time Justice Chebafo eti NCA case no anu say o tapes e wo audios kire say Justice Chebafo ye compromise
Exactly.
why na Justice Chebafo say brananim for audio for tapes krono e bra ne be kire ye ntie ni kwase ye punish ye be ba be hwe ono ne police in the grounds of a application no very wap guy na adwene ne mu ye be read the points now make it no na fe ya hwe one by one ni ya hwe de odi court na court it also wo h0t case so o audio o tapes e kire man for say he's been compromised no se bra for audio ni tapes ni bra wa ma na o say any may issue arrest warrant against you. Now, young arrest warrant na Justice Chebafo issued in 2020. If you feel civil rights or fundamental human right has been abused, there are processes that you go through. Constitutional and Article 33. It says that when you feel your fundamental human rights have been abused, you have to go to High Court and make sure you seek for a redress. It will head the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court judges in here. If the Swagger is a fundamental human right, the arrest warrant was not issued in accordance with the law. Where is he supposed to seek a redress? Is it not a High Court? Supreme Court. There are so many cases. This versus the Attorney General. So many cases are there. Which says that you cannot wrap the enforcement of your fundamental human right and make it more like a public spirited issue. Public interest in a case. Now coincidentally, Otina Honwa, Emma Jomama appointed 7 judges. Now quickly, what the other so set aside. I set it aside. Have a young warrior there, Daddy. Justice Chebafo issue arrest warrant. You ready arrest warrant no? Na you ready the wording of the arrest warrant. Ni yan say arrest warrant is in such a way say the court ne person wo kan say wo ya frose bra na wo madia police monche no enfamra. As it stands now, the arrest warrant is still effective. It ya hwa kwan ya be fa so a national security for be bo akwa we hu bai. No mo na ko Supreme Court to say omo kwa ma yi sa arrest warrant for arrested. If it's a national security, police, by the time a guy will be free h0t, me no can say maybe self ye be a your mama we in the service. No see a fan channel. Former Vice President Fio, and the heavy security. What kind of foolishness? Baby I can tell Atini. Baby I'm a president, I want to second. It more can tell abuse or to baby a former president of mama we in the service. No see a fan channel. And the heavy national security. Now your mama name say bibi channel. Now kwasi adi we was so. Na ye hwe kwan ye be fa so a say arrest warrant is still effective wa akwa we be free ni fie ho akopie eye court wo Supreme Court wo on the 22nd a ye arrest no if say o free sa fie ho eko court wo even see you arrest you the arrest warrant to so you don't no fly a list so so the very moment our Orlando airport immigration is supposed to alert the police. National security is to na ye hwe kon on be fa so de na copy Supreme Court that means all of you are in contempt of the court. Mu court nti na mo to agidi nkwasasem sa abrantie wi oye hwanya kwasia se ye hwanya bola bed we ye hwanya obi etiyen ready arrest one ti baby otini baby omrika mintel akote under heavy national security protection. National security na so watch Kevin Taylor because arrest warranted and so no. Police na say check Kevin Taylor because arrest warranted and so no. Sa police ni na e born ho bai. Where state? Where a state? Ma build this state. Where state?
Just look at that.
Ave Kevin Taylor said yeah issue arrest warrant. Watena say more than a year 5 years. One pair arrest warrant no one semanka. They say what the fake doctor ne buy you know. I bogu you know. And why yes and one ankasa per appointment. Name was arrest warrant and that's why. It me man appointment. TS wo Supreme Court. Echo offset it. Echo set it aside. Na yebusa arrest warrant no. E ye de ba dia. Now, Yebusa Justice Cheba Bafuboni. Enrita Mensabunsu. Ajebuasi Edu. Justice Lovelace Johnson. Justice Akabuafo. Justice George Kumsing. Justice Amadou Tanku. Justice Yoni Kolendi. Justice Jâil. Jâil. Justice Jeffrey Pong. Justice Dakwon Asare. Justice Jamefe. Justice Jamefe de Menkokura Brim no. Obaye obechere yade under constitutional law. Obaye no a one-time guest lecturer. Oshwebenim was you are such an intelligent young man. Na me see me nyina mpese me yes no. Justice Jamefe, we are watching the courts.
Exactly.
Oh fire. We are watching the courts. Oh fire. See a set ye the bench warrant atu obi so a. Eye court no mo be protect mo ho. Anamba makwa makwasia we ye wadidi court no atem sa. Efre justice is a mass o mo ya hyawo. Na ye nkonko hwe video. Asa akwa we. Edidi ajaje for matem. Na enye mo nwanwa se. Akwa we ni obi anya issue okrom ha. Eso opa bibi about sex de boni pa no. Wait, there's a video. Oh yes, Supreme Court justice a man. Woman, you know, woman you num na obusa question me. Bakubi or chimpana. Oh my cat here. Bakubi okoha. Eko yesi. Chese anytime akwa weni obi benya issue biano. Enyo obi na edi obi yira. Obi na edi obi kunu. Enyo obi na edi obi kuna. Obi etrum. Enyo obi na obi truma. Obi kwatisha. Obi ye gay. That's foolish is such a character. Kwasia say. And then he state security protect kwasia. Yenti do kafa judge for ma we. Yenti.
The women judges at the Supreme Court. These are all the women almost Supreme Court. So I'm going to keep this on the screen. Send a beya when I put
radio obe scandalize a ma wo Supreme Court obe gu omani mu ase so omo ya shawofo etimede all the women at the Supreme Court and I can bet you there no person who can nyina ne say Chief Justice Araba Tokonu o ya shawoni tie de kan yi tie de kan yi e do ashada de man ni nyina agu ho na say judges no and the court no say mo protect mo ho na because of politics enti mo ba mo obi akwan so betimi adidi mo atem a ya twen so mo ba bie floodgate mo bie floodgate na ko fo be wram bia be fam Sabanti obetimi agumani mu asese de ogu na in the name of politics you the court will not protect yourself. We are watching. Ave yintie do beka
the women at the Supreme Court no obia di wom into obia ntie wa ade we concern no. Be honest with yourself, come out and let the people know. Resign before it gets murkier.
We know. Pause. Danny, pause. Follow me. There be will be says baby. That kind of what Jimmy Jimiana. And you Benny. akwa we ya mu free din echi so woni wo big girl we say what dey do baby a Justice Chebafo or be kan asema Justice Chebafo on ne girlfriend make sense so akola na Justice Chebafo ne to ne bawo and so Justice Chebafo on ne girlfriend and this is the character we are protecting with our state money we akwa we ave muntie de obeye ma no mo hwe de obeye Supreme Court ma no
saying say it would be better for all of us to protect our integrity. Which Supreme Court judge or your bar, which one of you goes to sleep at McCarthy Hill? Which one of you Supreme Court judges you say you are married?
Look at that. You say you are married, goes to sleep at McCarthy. What about the team no account? Baby, I say anyhow. Baby, I say anyhow. The
place you go to sleep, the gentleman now Okodanifino, that gentleman was going through a divorce, and you, the judge, we are one of the female Supreme Court judges. You actually got that gentleman a lawyer.
It's way possible. So we Supreme Court judge be a warrior. Obi, na ni kunu sha de we ya. Onye unsure. Say emudia he say ya na yire, ananya na yire. So this is the way this guy scandalizes even women at the Supreme Court.
Exactly.
They are quite very dangerous precedent. Say Supreme Court judge be. It is a me na me yire te wo. Na me tie say akwa we ka sanse kunu no. Na me nim Supreme Court judge kura. Me yire de me no. E de na me dwene. And this is the kind of person yadi ye bon hobai state in bon hobai ave yentie do obey
3 you this Supreme Court judge we your bar sir nipa 5 you are about 15 years older than this gentleman. You are about 15 years old. You are older. You are 15 years older than this gentleman. Question 4, and this is a specific question. There is a place near the Swiss school, near Ekufuadu's place. You, this woman, have you been sharing bed in that neighborhood with a member of parliament? Listen, there is a specific place near the Swiss school. It's very near to Ekufuadu's place. You, the Supreme Court judge, you are a woman. You say you are married. You have been sharing bed with another politician. I'm giving you specifics so that you know that I know what I'm talking about. Who is this gentleman? Question number 5. Now, let me go more deeper. The gentleman you, this person you are seeing, the person you, this judge, you are seeing in Ghana is a businessman. He's rich. He's less educated. You, this woman judge, you go to this man's house. And the funny thing is, you leave the house 5 a.m. every morning.
This is the character. Say Supreme Court for so mama kwama we dey do matemwa. Etoje wo ma. Justice Bafuboni. Say if there's the character, mo pese mo protecting against the court. Etoje mo. Justice Jamefe, my role model. Etoje mo. I no dey obi any hweka. Na yenkon kohwe wovi na samo de court no yenkon ni yenkon the grounds on which he's looking for a defense say yen set it aside yenkon the grounds also they set it aside okobusana ebako one of the grounds is that then yen ready ne grounds no one of the grounds is that he was not given a hearing, so it breaches the principle of odi aterim pattern. Okay, so when we say odi aterim pattern, what it means is that when it comes to the principle of natural justice, odi aterim pattern and no more Judas in Kasaswa. So odi aterim pattern says that whenever you accuse a person, the person have a right to obey appear to be be heard.
Exactly.
And I say, you can no more Judas in Kasaswa. It means you cannot be a judge in your own court. But by operation of the law, even a directive from the CG, the Chief Justice, when he said back contempt, the contempt is in such a way that the moment a issue is a brano, you are coming to prove why you should not be punished. So the principle of all the interim partem and normal judex does not apply. In first place, so when you dump and dafter, all the interim partem no, your natural justice law, or say, Yama Kwani you. Arrest warrant yes your father arrest warrant yes your father na family be dey nie ntio ti se wunyi mi ya o si ya ntio ne issue arrest warrant na yes bra ne ntio nso a o si dey wama na ne wo ba idea what is the essence of issuance of arrest warrant because arrest warrant no ye be issue a it means yes bra court na so wo ma o so si dey bi ye ntie wa no asem we adwene we lawyer ni na atwere we akoto court we dani ya we arrest warrant no the republic versus a year you jembafo boni okay expert the we arrest warrant no we warrant nye no me hwehwe de wono Kevin no amatela and the court no yen hwehwe no na yen ready grounds for a year setting aside we you've been reading the point by point. They make some note to be about the points I was reading. You better call point 7, you better call point 15, point 11. You read the educate your branch. And then you have a large. So, case a Kevin Taylor, the Akoto Court. Or say in the matter of the Republic versus a High Court, Commercial Division, respondent, ex parte, Kevin Echo Taylor, applicant. So, on the Akko, say yes, set was I, Kevin Echo Taylor, of the United States of America, do hereby make an oath and say that he is even lying on oath, which is perjury. When you lie on oath, it's perjury. And we will show you where he lied on oath. Ojina say, and that was signed, yes, Akrate. So Kevin Taylor is supposed to sign before we file the application. When him said that, or cast or fly or sign, we know. No, America. Or ye show that then the judge for nothing. Have a young hadie. I say I call Beduki Taylor. I am a deponent hearing an applicant in the above a year. The institute okay for I therefore depose blah blah blah. Then if I'm going next page, near ready point by point. Let me educate this idiot. Nya grounds for okay, so you have grounds for application. Yanko point by the next page which shows point 2, 3, 4, 5 in the other no. Yanko now you read it. Koka se mientia ya mami hearing. E could do baby. I say my name is Kevin Taylor, but the arrest warrant was for Kelvin Taylor, which is not my name. But the Uncrofor say, Yaminti, Misusu say Yamia, Etienne Sadia, Monsati aside. Meanwhile, time I issue arrest warrant TV. There is a video how could the justice chamber for what? Danny enlarge near reading more. Near reading point 7. And Danny, well, 22nd. Bakovi, I say for quite some time, friends and relatives in Ghana have informed me that the High Court of the Republic of Ghana can tell us what I'ma tell us one thing. Name of friends and family, and I inform me say has I say the High Court of the Republic of Ghana has issued a warrant for my arrest, but none of such relatives and friends have ever made available to me a copy of the High Court's order, despite several requests. Indeed, friends and relatives in Ghana have drawn my attention to several social media discussions of the said warrant for my arrest, but none was able to provide a copy for me for my attention. Ofui. Then you find near video. Tell me you issue arrest warrant in you know. Or Baba the justice chamber for what. So if you were unaware of the warrant, tell me now the justice chamber for what. Such an unintelligent idiot. Danny, was say point 7 and 8. Was it one nim hore? Tienio, one nim hore. On tay. Now, Fen and enough for drawn attention. Say, why ye in Yadi? Ave Yabusa, Muntia video, Munti.
You Justice Chebafo, were you in this country? Were you in this country when an imbecile like Kennedy Japan? Were you in this country when an imbecile like Kennedy Japan was going around insulting all judges in Ghana? Were you in this country?
You
go after Kennedy Japan? You didn't, right? Because he's one of you. Today, I look in your face and I tell you the truth, and you want to explode. Kennedy, 1962, Japan insulted the
okay, so hold on. Also, are you so daft that even your trauma, Kennedy, Japan, 1962, your birthday, your trauma, all really grown 1962 birthday, Kennedy, Japan, 1962. You are such a daft ass motherfucker. This fool, where you are going? Kennedy, Japan, 1962. The Kawana anyway. Who you script free anymore? Pasiani abuan kwano beka. Abe muntie no beka changes Chebafo.
In Ghana, you did not come out to issue a warrant for him because Kennedy is better than me or is better than the other Ghanaian on the streets. You have not lived up to expectations, and you don't even deserve to be where you are today. Justice Chebafo, you the same judge. And if my producer is ready, please, if you have, I'm going to make you show some pictures. You know, the Herald did that story. Ghana Web actually did that story. The Supreme Court actually did something.
It's Yachramano, Danny. Any power what point 7 and 8 was who any more Eti Satamanaka Sanedanaka. And the engine and I will cast I issue warrant against you. Were you such an unintelligent human being? It is Supreme Court yeshe. Madama yeshe. Or say point 7 and 8 was one do a new issue arrest warrant. A video say arrest warrant no video as far back as 2020. You issue we no baby the Justice Chebafo. Now then you read point 11 and 12. Now you are Gobi, Yamasi Bediagro. They say, Timono, Yeshia Timonoa, Timono lawyers account. Lawyers account. Intelligent people. We sit down and we analyze. Video analyst account. That is how come to me analyze it, you see what I have become. Now you're ready a year 10. Also, given the frequency of the reference to the order and discussion I have heard about on social media, I engaged the services of my present solicitor sometime in April this year 2025, who after about a month, that is sometime at the end of the May, of search, sent me a copy of the order, which is exhibited here to and marked A. It's Kevin Taylor say, meanwhile, who stated why you know what the case chrono share so it's now with him ni encourage mrel 2 years na anya case this share so in reference to such a daft ass. My lawyer explained the difficulty in obtaining a copy of the court order because although I instructed him to find the order, if any, I did not know which court issued it. Unim court to create issue here. Meanwhile, better how about Justice Chebafo and the day after the warrant. It's Justice Chebafo now what the court to be. If the Justice Chebafo no the case was a NCA case so, and unim court what is so. And a warrant, contempt of court is in such a way that when it is issued, you will come before the same court and the same judge. It will say we did not know which court issued it. Such a daft, dumb way statement. Abego VNGI. Point 12. The order says that it is issued for the arrest of a certain Kelvin Taylor, highlighted Kelvin, which is not my name, but given its close resemblance with my name and the information I have received from my friends and relatives in Ghana, the order is believed to refer to me because all the media discussions I have heard on the subject all point to me as the subject of the order. When there is a video you saying that you've issued an arrest warrant to me, or say you name say Kelvin Taylor, no issue. We. Yeah, court no. Yeah, Abe, you read the point 16. Bobby, you read the point 16. When was what they concerted? Now, in any case, arrest warrant there. Me we get arrested. Why you don't go do court on anymore? Arrest warrant and other charges. It is of no effect. So you don't take this to a Supreme Court. So what's your videos and audios? Justice Jâil for his compromise. Go to court and prove the video and the audio. Now arrest warrant and no. Was may go Supreme Court. Ako set aside the arrest warrant. Now enforcement of the fundamental human right of a person. Supreme Court never enforce it. There are so many cases which says the Constitution is very clear. When you think your fundamental human right is abused, go to High Court. After you share court, you point 16. In any event, the order for my arrest was made in breach of my right to be heard. So you can say right to be heard. That is the principle of odi aterim pattern. That means you found brand you. But what is the purpose of the warrant? Warrant is a brand you. Also see a issue warrant no in breach of your right. Right by your to be heard. Now court on say what's a brand you? So also audios, video. Now court on say and where issue arrest warrant. Say also say in breach of my right to be heard. Are you daft? Are you dumb? Wait. Before any order is made against me and also contrary to law, because the order for my arrest was made without first giving me a hearing. But in any case, yama be general court. What is the need for arrest warrant? The only reason I issue arrest warrant is that when we need you to come and speak, and you say you won't speak, that is when we issue arrest warrant. What's it? There be arrest warrant? No, you issue in your answer. Arrest warrant here. Contempt of court. What is the need of arrest warrant if you are in court to be heard? And this is the character. Afe, one of the say, me video be a worker say, he was not within the jurisdiction of Ghana, and for that matter, and again he was not a party to the case. Now muntia 3 case no ni yedi muntia 3 for asem ni yedi o masem na yes election petition wasem ne aka and contempt no you are not supposed to be a party to a case before the court can hold you contempt. So yedi case me na would the court no atem o scandalize the court no e ma court nanim ebatia e wo manfo nanim whether o can case ni wo on can case ni wo court no can invite you for contempt. Such a daft guy says, I am not a party to it. On that grounds, Supreme Court should set aside the contempt. I say I was not within the jurisdiction. Now, when it comes to the jurisdiction of our court, you can say jurisdiction, and your court in international. When it comes to the jurisdiction, there are two one initiatory jurisdiction and terminatory jurisdiction. If you were now would need the jurisdiction of the court, but at the crowd the impact of it is felt. It is will be the bomb. Echo ship plane mu UK. Now flight ni flyer ne do Ghana. The airspace of Ghana. That's a bomb ne blasting. Say ye bibi wa ha. although crime ne ya anya no Ghana ha ye no UK but the terminatory baby a case ni see no Ghana and the court can have jurisdiction over the case. Daft ass again, you don't learn. It was say I was not within the jurisdiction. But some now what's in America now where did we feel the impact? Was it not in Ghana?
Yes.
So that is the terminatory jurisdiction of the court. Listen, we are watching the courts. Again, the Attorney General, when him see the contempt as Attorney General file defense. Now the courts are saying that they will sit on that matter. And 22nd, Anna, book case, you know. Yeah, by Friday, Attorney General the response. Attorney General watching you. Yeah, say the way you should see you investigate you go investigate in your day. Yeah, rest of the baba. Again, Danny, Yen Shadie. Attorney General the response in baba. But the ancient videos are Akwawi. As I did Justice Jâil for them just recently. Danny, oh yes, we file yaw. Was said did Justice Jâil for them. Na Justice Jâil for one of the girl. Ebi a won Justice Jâil for. Have yente doka yente da guy.
Oh, this man, Jâil for. Jâil for way and na Paul Admotre can ask them say or the warrant at me so. So refugee Jâil for I showed his picture. On any girlfriend. I have some other.
Just obia case ban anymore. Or will be about a dear effort panel. Justice Jâil for the girlfriend. Supreme Court judges be or Kotrim Panawaha. Paul Admotre ye did it room. Kadachi Kotisha. A Dubuahe. Ye do a year one passion. Just a case be a dark away Nimubiano. Or what? You know why? He's weaponized sex, and he knows the people are so foolish. The moment Obeke dear once the people are interested. It is Justice Jâil for and a girlfriend. Meanwhile, so obey you Justice Jâil for back. See the resemblance. Only no. Oh, who say Kolana and Papa de Atuano? Justice Jâil for and a girlfriend. And one. I will forbid a wound passing. And when nobody state security born home by have a yenti Justice Jâil yenti.
When the case or the warrant at me so I didn't try or the case so and my day my catcher and say his posture should be just. Also on TV that the Niji Jim Huche say obey ready law. Paul Nire Jano Ubia could dinner my Jan. Yes, yeah. Pa, Obia Jano. So Ghanaians, are you not tired of this foolishness? Say Akwawe no Obia nya someone. Eso kope die hu bi beka. Akwawe. We. They say nya Paul Admoche na etumu bi. Na mo Paul yere no so. Obia kodi no. Ama ne yira se Jano. We. Oni hweka. We o. We na Ghana for aso so. Obia o die case tian. Obia. Was start adwuma obia o die case tiano why no wakana kwakuba sahia why no wakana asem krom ha a wanya die hu asem amfa betare and there's the character you people entertain way I dig bola bed can when I'm entertain now when I'm entertaining now abe yentino pressed. So I did a whole show letting Ghanaians know that yes, he's a judge. He has the right to sit on a case, but it does not mean that he's God. So sitting on a case does not make Judge Jâil for some superhuman who cannot be, at the end of the day, questioned about his character.
Okay, so what did he judge for no? What did he quantum to this magnitude? Now must set aside that. And he has some yadi amfia mo be a floodgate no and many bitu. Media, I will not in any shape or form scandalize the court, disrespect the court, but under your leadership, Justice Bafuboni, under your leadership, if you will not protect the court and you will give this idiot and imbecile the opportunity, then yes, I share other videos of what did the judge for him. Na yen shade says mbeka say mo set aside a warrant when actual fact so was a warrant no and yet issued properly the high court is the place to go
precisely
per the constitution. You read Article 33.
Read it.
Constitution ni. Article 33. Gobi, you read. Yentie do cover ajaje for yentie we so.
Were taken as low as 2,000 Ghana to decide the destiny of a fellow man. And this same way you near Okrumha and a judge for Jim Ponchi to decide the destiny of a fellow man in court. What shows to say these judges were not doing worse during that time where power was for a few people. What shows is that these people were not involved in any kind of
so was a judge for Mojim Ponche, Mojim Koko, Mojim Yenwai. So 22nd, you shed the Supreme Court Becca. Now go you read the article 33. Was where a person alleges that a provision of this constitution on the fundamental human rights and freedoms has been or is being or is likely to be contravened in relation to him. Chapter 5 of the Constitution has guaranteed the fundamental human rights of the people.
Exactly.
Now nobody has the right to violate. So if Kevin Taylor thinks, Ama Taylor thinks, Bola Bed thinks that by the issuance of the arrest warrant, his fundamental human rights has been breached, Article 33 of the Constitution says that where a person alleges that a provision of this Constitution on the fundamental human rights and freedom has been see a breachy, say a gusu breachy, say a bekrana is likely to be breached in relation to him. Say nye public a year can say interest na say a wood ya after court no say then without prejudice to any other action that is lawfully available, the person may apply to the High Court for redress. It is a Kevin Taylor say the issue a arrest warrant, you know, which is detrimental, which breaches the fundamental human right. Article 33 one coin. 22nd Supreme Court. Please, we are watching.
Exactly.
Judges, please, we are watching.
Precisely.
Justice Jamefe, my role model. Justice Yoni Kolendu, very learned judge.
Exactly.
Justice Ayabafu Boni. If you people will not protect the courts in the name of politics, may the good Lord that blesses our nation continue to bless you people and bless us all.
Exactly.
We shall meet next time. Bye bye.